Guys, welcome to Animation Capstone. We're at the end of week one. That's correct. So happy week one. You guys made it through week one. So nicely job there for sure. So I thought I'd give a couple little help on some guidelines for demo reels and how it kind of really helps you out with that stuff. So let's get into it a little bit. So you don't have to follow these a lot of times. I call them a set of heuristics in a way because of the fact that they're guidelines, but they're really foundation points for you to follow along. And a heuristics is a more defined term for a set of guidelines that a group or an individual really comes together to follow upon to make something. You don't have to legitimately call them laws, but if you feel like you can expand upon them, or if it's not needed, you can break that rule because it makes sense with it. But heuristics or guidelines give you a set, and sometimes it's good to have a set of guidelines to really kind of follow along. So I have a small set of heuristics that's going to help you help everyone out here, so that way it can help build your demo reels out. So the first one is it's quality, not quantity, because of the fact that it's about quality. You want to make sure that you don't put all these pieces out because, man, obviously your skill has grown from small to large, right? With how well you've been able to do things. So you don't want to put your stuff that you just barely started on. You want to make sure you put your solid stuff at the front and your newest and best footage first, because that's the stuff they're going to remember, and that's going to force them to keep watching constantly. So that's always a good way to go about it. Not only that, what you want to do is you want to create the reel for the company, the project, and the technique that it's meant for, because your user is going to be looking for that stuff, or your viewer, and that's going to really be helpful, because if you build that demo reel like that, it's going to really help out, and that's going to be huge. Not only that, you don't want to make the demo reel too long or too short. That way it's good to do like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, I think it's good, but honestly, I think 2 minutes is a solid time. That's perfect right there. So if you want to follow that, works great. So yeah. But if you feel you need to go less than a minute and a half and you have perfect reasoning for that, let's talk about that. Or if you need to go longer, I suggest not to go longer, because then you start really... people have time and you don't want to take up too much time. 2 minutes is perfect. I think that's a great timeline for that. Not only that, you want to make it accessible and easy for everyone to find, and limit the file size also. So not only want to give it in person, but also like a website or something easy for them to download. It's a good thing. And the real big thing is make it about you and your work, your recent work and best work first. And not only that, showcase and be proud of the stuff you're doing. That's really going to help you out over time. And that's a great thing about that. So yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Just want to give you a heads up. So I posted a discussion post for you to reply upon, so please go ahead and do that by Saturday. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You got your assignments due on Sunday, along with the live lecture. Lectures posted as well for the recording. Other than that, that's all I got. So please keep an eye out for my announcements on Monday for week 2. Other than that, be safe, have fun, enjoy. I'll take a look at your discussions, and we'll go from there. All right, have a good weekend. Be safe. Bye-bye.